Alright, YouTube. Hope I don't get in trouble for putting that little video and song title on there. Just love the song, cracks me up. Oh, I'm gonna do something here real quick. I don't like this view. Hold on. I might screw up your viewing of it, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, a little better. Now I can see the whole thing. Okay. I hadn't put a video out in a while. I hadn't added anything to the bike lately, you know, so I just kind of left it alone. Last video was a rant about LED glow, and I don't know, I did get it figured out. It's really hard to film because I use my phone. I have one phone rigged up to this account, and that's it. You know, I don't walk around with a laptop. I don't have a GoPro, anything like that. So if I film something, it's on my phone. But to access the LED glow and how everything works, it'd be great to show you the phone and exactly what you do to make it work. There were a couple little issues. No, I should be, I'm keeping my fingers crossed here that I'm going to be getting the Sena 10C. It's the headset camera. It's got the Bluetooth communication, the speakers, the microphone, all that. Rigs up right to your helmet. Keep my fingers crossed. I'm going to find that sometime this Christmas. Everyone in the family knows I want it. And they, I think I heard a little chit chat that might be, I might end up with this year. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm not spying or prying. Just, you hear shit, you know. A good dad pays attention. He knows shit, you know. He knows what's going on. But nevertheless, when I do, if and when I do get that, if not, I'll just buy it. You know, it's a purchase I didn't want anyone to make for me. Because we're talking $300, you know, 350 bucks. I can't ask anyone to do that for me, so I'll do it myself if I have to. But once I get that, it'll be a little bit easier then, because I can just use my helmet as my camera, and I can videotape my phone running through the lights and how it all works. So, but that was taken care of. It was a little frustrating just because of how it all works, and I don't like the fact you can't get more than 2 or 3 car lengths away from your bike before the whole thing freezes. That's just a nightmare. But that's a video for later. Today, I've got the day off, actually. I got an ungodly amount of unused vacation, so the bosses are just throwing it at me whenever I want a day, or they don't, you know, they don't want me coming in because we got like nothing going on, so they just tell me to stay home. Which is great because I'm getting paid for it, so screw it. That's why I've got the little PBR and the stereo going. Shed's a mess, so just whatever. I had a couple people reach out to me, Christian, Brigham, about cold weather, riding in it. You know, I ride basically all year long. I'm not going to ride in the snow or the ice just because. Ice, now it's a whole different thing though, because it could be cold one morning and you just didn't realize it. The roads were a tick bit moist until you get into a certain corner. You didn't see nothing. You know, it was nice and good. You hit a wet corner, and now it's, since it was wet, and it's cold, it's ice. Hold on, this song's on loop and it's driving me nuts. I love the song though. You gotta listen to it. Champagne. Not champagne like the drink, but champagne is in fake pain. It's hilarious. You gotta listen to it. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Gotta have the music. Day off. Cold PBR. Yeah. I do ride all year long. Like I say, the ice and the snow is a whole different ball game, but you know, I used to not ride anything under about 40, but today we're sitting at about 38. I haven't gone out yet today, but I mean, I will. A little bit later. It's about noon right now. The one thing I think with riding in cold weather, you know, actually, yeah, just cold weather in and of itself, the clothes you're going to wear, the road conditions. I always think that the best thing about, or the biggest thing to keep in mind when riding when it's wet, dark, cold, any of that, you know. And if it's not June, July, it's ideal. It's 80 and you can see everything in front of you because the sun's out and it's killing you. Bad weather, dark, wet, you know, is knowing your road. And I don't just mean knowing your road like I know I'm heading down 3rd and I'm about to make a, you know, a left on 220th or whatever. You don't know that, you know, not the road, but knowing. And I get a lot of this too because I drive big truck, not semis, but I got a CDL. So, and I see a lot of these potholes and these grooves and these ruts in the roads, and those are, I think, what really can hurt you the most, especially the tar snakes. Tar snakes, everyone knows what they are. You know, if you've ridden, you know what a tar snake is. But you get some of these roads where, you know, on the freeway, you know, and sure, riding around your car, you barely notice it. But you got 4 tires making contact. You know, you got a foot, each tire's throwing off damn near, you know, a foot worth of footprint, you know. If you're not going anywhere, you got 4 or 5 feet of contact on the ground at all times. On a bike, a little pothole, if you don't know where it is, well, if you've ever hit a pothole on a bike, you kind of, either you put it down or you didn't, and you stay out of that lane at that certain mile marker because you know. So knowing your road, you know, and knowing the corners, where to take it, where the tar snakes are, in the middle of that corner. So God forbid if you take that thing and it's a little wet, cold, that snake might bite you. You know, that, like I said, that pothole. Knowing where that is, you know, avoiding those. Knowing your roads, just knowing the incline, certain things you got to worry about. You know, the incline, the decline, how tight the corner is. Does the corner tighten up on you? I mean, if it does, and it's wet, you got to slow it down a little bit ahead of time. So just knowing your road, you know, I think that's a huge thing. And riding, you know, I like to, when the weather starts getting bad, I like to do a lot of my rides during the day when the sun's out, so you can actually see, you can see some of the difference. So when it gets to the bad weather and it's dark, you know where you're going, you know where you're at. Yeah, just pay attention to your roads. No, I mean, drive in your car, pay attention, turn the radio off, put your phone down, you know, look at the road, watch it. You'll see where things are. You'll feel that little groove. Just wants to pull your car into the next lane. Yeah, you might want to stay out of that in your bike, because it's 10 times worse on a motorcycle than it is on a car. But yeah, now I'm gonna crack it into what I wear when it's cold like this. I wear a pair of Danner. They're leather boots made by a company called Danner. I was a tree climber for 20 years. I just got used to the boots. They're completely waterproof. They're leather. I don't have them out here. I'm actually just in my shoes today, but day off, not putting on boots. They're leather boots, and they're great. They're waterproof. They're about $300. But I'm not kidding. You could stand in a puddle all day long, and your sock will be bone dry. So those are a great start. They're strong too. So if your foot, you put your foot down, it goes to slip out on you because the roads are a little slick. You're not going to bust your ankle and tip the bike over. So the boots are a definite must. I always wear my chaps. It gets cold, I wear long johns, pair of Carhartt jeans, my chaps. Chaps are heavier than hell. I might get a pair that has a better liner in them, a little thicker. But I mean, the ones I have right now are heavy enough as it is. So I don't know if I really want to go too heavy with my chaps, but have a nice thick, especially a zip-in liner. You can unzip it and take it out. You know, middle of summer rolls around, you don't want the liner in there, you just unzip it. But so I got my boots, my pants, my long johns, jeans, chaps. Then I go typically basically a long john, almost like an Under Armour long sleeve. My t-shirt, and then I go ahead and I throw on a sweatshirt. I have now, one thing I do have, I put this on under my sweatshirt, but it's a pain because it's a zip up. It's just hot wired heated gear. has a plug down here. There's also a little key fob thing. It's connected. You plug it right in. You can bypass it if you want. But it has 4 settings. I went through this in my wet weather ride. But this is the same liner. It's real thin. It's got a little bit of kind of like a fur sort of fuzzy material up here for a neck. And the thing's completely heated. I get to the end of the road and I'm already starting to feel it. It takes about 15 seconds. You can tell it's on. But usually, you know, I wear my Under Armour, my t-shirt. I'll go ahead and I throw this on. And then I put my sweatshirt over it. And then I just typically, I always throw on I got a nice leather jacket. It's nothing crazy. I'm actually going to get a nicer one. This is given to me. Oh, look, a bee. It's fucking 38 degrees out here and there's a bee hanging on for dear life. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's laying there. Alright, poor guy. Alright, he's a fighter. But no, I wear my leather. This was given to me by a friend whose family member passed away. And he was a really good friend of mine. I handed it to him because it was too small for him. And I wear it with honor because the guy was good. The guy was real nice, so he was a good man. And then my vest. You know, I wear my cut. But the reason I wear my heated jacket under my sweatshirt is because you kind of want it close to your skin. Now, they tell you when you get these not to put it in direct contact with your skin, because it might burn you. I don't know. But it does get warm. So, I'm not going to do it. I put on my long john shirt, my t-shirt, throw that on, throw my sweatshirt, then my leather. Now, or my hoodie, and then my leather. If, a lot of times I don't like wearing a hoodie, because, I don't know, I try not to. I got one video where I think I showed my face, talked into the camera for a minute. That was a little odd. I might do it again, but I don't have a selfie stick, and you just feel kind of weird. Well, I'd feel weird walking around with a selfie stick. Sometimes I don't like wearing a hood because I got a ponytail that, I mean, goes down to my belt line. I have long hair. That hood can make it a real nightmare with that much hair. You know, I ponytail it up nice and tight, so it's never really in the way, but man, it finds its way over your shoulder on one side, over your shoulder on the other. It's crooked, you know, it's a pain in the ass. So sometimes I just avoid my hooded sweatshirt. What I do have, though, I have a Carhartt jacket. It's thin. I don't think it has like a model name or number or whatever they do with these things. However you tell which one it is. But it's kind of thin. It's long. I like it because it's a little bit longer. Has a curl that goes down, so you almost it kind of keeps cold air from coming up through the back of your shirt. Keeps water off. I mean, I can pour water on it and it just beads right up. It's actually warm. It's a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be. With the heat on under it, my leather jacket, then I cut over it. I mean, I stay warm. You know, I stay dry. You're not going to keep your leather dry. I mean, if you're in the rain, that leather jacket, my cut, I mean, they're getting soaked. There's nothing you can do about that. But keeping your core nice and dry, you know, that's the one thing that Carhartt cut I was just showing you. I mean, that helps. I mean, it really zippers, the collar's nice and tall, so I mean, it zips up. You can tuck your chin into it, you know. I still wear, however, there's the coat. I got these gauntlet gloves, and I like gauntlets, but the one thing that sucks about them is once you go to pull your hand out of here, if for some odd reason you end up getting a piece of liner, because they have the liner inside, and it pulls out, you're never going to be able to push that one finger that came out with your hand, the liner, you're never going to be able to push it back down into the glove. So I end up just ripping them out, because they're a waste. I've spent top dollar on gauntlets, and you go to pull your hand out one day and the entire liner comes out with it. You can't fit it back in, so it's just, fuck it, I rip it out. But I had, and I can't find it because my dog, I've got a couple dogs, They're running around over here somewhere. They're hiding under the bush, staring at the neighbor. The Hot Wired, they make gloves. They're a little glove liner, real thin. And the wire's inside the zipper thing on the sleeve. They're great because they fit right on. They're nice. They plug right into the, you know, your coat. So once you plug your coat into the bike, you plug your gloves into it, slide the gauntlets over, you're golden. But yeah, my dog decided to chew one of them up, so now I got to get a new set of glove liners. Once that's done, you know, before I put my gloves on though, really, I still use, like I told you before, my daughter got it for me, turtle fur. Come on, zoom in, fucker. It doesn't want to. Nope, doesn't want to zoom in. Alright, but it's called turtle fur. I love that. Pull it right over your head, goes down onto your neck. If you got the right coat, or a hooded sweatshirt, you can bundle that hood up around your ears. I mean, it just keeps your neck warm. Turtle fur, I mean, it's huge. It stretches down over your face. What I usually do is, since I have a goatee as well, usually I'll just pull it down over my eyes. So it's covering my eyes. But then I can just literally grab the front of it and just pull it down, fold it under my chin. So when I do that, if I come to a stoplight, your glasses are about to fog up now, you just go ahead and just pull that piece down over under your chin. Glasses don't fog up. Once you hit the road, you go ahead and just pull that piece up. It goes right over your nose. Your glasses fit over it perfect. It's great. Face stays warm. Then I still run a half shell helmet. I have my little beanie. I've had it for years. It was when I was doing tree work, they provided us beanies, and I love it. It's a nice fleece one. So it actually, I mean, you can pull it down pretty far over your ears. I've got a big head. I mean, my helmets are no shit here. Last helmet. Well, actually, no. Yeah, my full face helmet is a 3XL. So I've got I don't know what's wrong on my head, but it's fucking huge. Sucks buying hats. But helmets, at least you get a wider variety, you know. But when I wear my half, I wear my beanie, so I'll put my little turtle fur on, tuck it down, zip up my coat, my liner, get the collar over everything. Go ahead and throw on my beanie, throw on my helmet, get good, plug in the liners, the gloves. Now my plug for the bike, I'll show you where I put it. I've already showed you before, but it's right here. I just moved some of the wires around when I rigged it up, so it comes up right here. I have another one back here I've showed you before behind the bag. I'm actually going to extend that one a bit and run it up. So I got the wife some heated gear for Christmas. I got her the same jacket, same glove liners. I'm just going to rig that cord up, pull it out a little bit longer so she can actually plug into it and get the heat as well. But no, I mean, that's basically it for my heated gear. What I use in the winter, I don't know. I don't have a windshield. I'm thinking about getting a Batwing here pretty quick. My son hit me up, wanted to know make and model of the bike and the company I was getting the wing from and all that. So that might show up on my bike here real soon as well. But I do eat a lot. I took the windshield off a while ago. I don't like it. It's big. I know it'd keep a lot of the cold air right off your chest, obviously off your face, but I don't know. It's not. I don't like it enough to want to put it back on. You know, I'll deal with the cold weather. I'll just bundle up a little bit more. Throw a sweatshirt on. You know, I start with that Under Armour long sleeve, t-shirt, heated gear, and then from there, I mean, if you got a nice thick sweatshirt you love, put that thing on. Put your leather jacket on. You know, I don't know. Of course, it doesn't get too cold around here though. So I mean, we'll get into the teens. Don't get me wrong, but this isn't. I grew up back in Philly, and we had a cold snap come through a couple years ago, and no shit, it was the coldest I've ever experienced in my life. It was -45. And this is probably the winter of 2013. Got the 45 below. I wasn't riding that day, obviously, but it's not going to get that cold here. And if you're living in Chicago or, you know, places like that where it's 10 below pretty much from December to February, you know, I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, I just figured I'd throw a little something out there on my what I wear when it's cold, and, you know, riding all year round. Just, you know, knowing your roads, paying attention. Limp around the car for a while. Take that one course you take to work. You know, if you haven't ridden yet, you haven't ridden that road, you want to take a new way to work because they're, you know, construction. Got to figure out a new way to get to work. Take in your car a couple times if you don't know the road like the back of your hand. And even if you do know the road like the back of your hand, maybe this time when you go through it, pay attention. Study, you know, look for blind driveways. And there's so many things you need to watch out for. But all right, yeah, I wasn't planning on shooting anything today, but checked my my feed, I guess. I got messages in my inbox on YouTube, so I was like, ah, shit, I guess I'll see what's up. So here I am. Figured I'd come outside. I was gonna put her out in the street, but fuck that, it's cold and I don't want to go anywhere yet. So yeah, I think that's probably gonna do it for me. Little info on what's happening with the bike, some ideas for how to bundle up in the cold. You know, fuck, wear a turtleneck, you know, put a turtleneck on, pull that fucker over your face, you know. Easy shit. Just think about, you know, how your mom would bundle you up when you were a kid to go play in the snow. I can't put my arms down, right? That kind of shit. But, you know, oh, quit. See, there's the pups. They're whining. They hear me out here talking on my bike. I think I'm crazy. All right. Yeah, just, I don't know, bundle up, pay attention, look at your roads, you know, study them a little bit more. There is more to come. I will be adding things to the bike here soon. Go on a couple rides once I get my, if I get my Senna. I want to actually go out on the road, do some rides on the road and let you guys see some of the things I've noticed, you know. 20 years of commercial driving, and, you know, I know little tricks and tips about some of these idiots on the road in their cars and what to look out for, you know, things to watch out for. I'm no professional motorcycle instructor, so don't blow me up on that one, but just things I've noticed along the way as a driver, you know, things to watch out for. So, all right. You kids have fun, play nice, and I'll hit you back up here pretty soon. Any comments, just go ahead and throw them down there. Just be nice. I ain't out here trying to piss nobody off, you know. There's enough of that going on in the world as it is right now, so we can just relax. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna grab me a drink of this cold PBR and just relax. Enjoy the fact we're still breathing, right? So, enjoy it. Have yourself some fun, play nice, and yeah, later.